The Siberian Husky, with its striking wolf-like appearance, high energy, and spirited personality, is a breed beloved by many. These dogs are known for their intelligence, endurance, and loyalty, which made them highly valued as sled dogs in cold, harsh climates. However, despite their many remarkable qualities, Huskies, like many other dog breeds, can suffer from noise sensitivity. One of the most common manifestations of this sensitivity is anxiety triggered by loud noises, such as thunderstorms and fireworks. While some dogs may remain calm during these events, Huskies are often significantly affected by the sounds of storms and explosions, and their anxiety can lead to a range of behavioral problems. Understanding the causes of noise sensitivity in Huskies, its effects on their well-being, and how to manage this issue is important for owners who want to provide a stable and comfortable environment for their dogs. Noise sensitivity in dogs is a common condition that affects many breeds, but it is especially prevalent in working breeds like Huskies. Huskies were bred to be strong, resilient working dogs who could pull sleds over long distances, often in difficult, harsh conditions. These dogs are used to cold climates, physical exertion, and the company of their fellow sled dogs. While they have been bred for their physical endurance and intelligence, Huskies have not necessarily been bred for their ability to tolerate loud noises. Their natural instincts, which help them navigate and survive in the wild, are often triggered by sudden or unpredictable sounds. As a result, many Huskies experience heightened sensitivity to noises such as thunder, fireworks, or even other loud sounds in the environment, which can cause them significant distress. The root causes of noise sensitivity in Huskies are multifaceted, involving both genetics and environmental factors. Some Huskies may be genetically predisposed to noise sensitivity due to inherited traits from their ancestors. Sled dogs, like the Huskies' predecessors, were bred to be focused on their work, and their sensitivity to external stimuli, including sound, was not as crucial for their survival. Over time, as the breed was refined for its physical capabilities rather than its sound tolerance, certain Huskies may have developed heightened sensitivity to noises. This predisposition can make Huskies more likely to react anxiously or fearfully to loud or unexpected sounds in their environment. Additionally, environmental factors play a significant role in the development of noise sensitivity. For example, a Husky who is not adequately socialized as a puppy may be more likely to develop anxiety in response to loud sounds. Puppies that are not exposed to a variety of noises and experiences during critical developmental stages may have difficulty coping with loud stimuli later in life. Socialization helps a dog build confidence and resilience in the face of stressors, including noise. Without proper exposure to different sounds, a Husky may develop a heightened response to noises such as thunderstorms or fireworks. The physiological response that occurs in a Husky experiencing noise sensitivity is similar to the fight-or-flight reaction seen in humans when they are confronted with a stressful or frightening situation. When a Husky hears a loud noise, the dog's sympathetic nervous system is activated, triggering the release of adrenaline and other stress hormones. These hormones prepare the dog to react to the perceived threat, either by fleeing or defending itself. In the case of noise sensitivity, however, there is no real threat, only a trigger that causes the dog to experience anxiety. The dog's body may go into a state of heightened alertness, and it may begin to display physical signs of distress, such as shaking, drooling, or pacing. The more severe the anxiety, the more pronounced the dog's reactions may be. One of the most noticeable signs of noise sensitivity in Huskies is behavioral changes. When a Husky is anxious due to thunderstorms or fireworks, it may exhibit a range of behaviors that can be distressing for both the dog and its owner. For example, a Husky may attempt to escape the noise by digging, scratching, or even trying to run away. Some dogs may seek comfort by hiding in corners, under furniture, or in a closet, while others may try to escape outside, despite the dangers of running into traffic or getting lost. Huskies may also become unusually vocal, barking, howling, or whining in response to the sounds. These behaviors are not simply out of mischief, but are signs that the dog is experiencing a high level of stress and is attempting to find a way to cope with the overwhelming stimuli. The physical effects of noise sensitivity on a Husky can also be concerning. Just like people who experience anxiety or panic attacks, dogs with noise sensitivity can experience a range of physiological symptoms. Some Huskies may become hyper-alert, with their muscles tensed and their eyes wide. This heightened state of arousal can cause the dog to become fatigued, especially if the anxiety is prolonged. Additionally, some Huskies may develop gastrointestinal issues, such as vomiting or diarrhea, as a result of the stress. Excessive drooling, panting, and rapid breathing are also common physical symptoms of anxiety in Huskies. These physical responses are the dog's way of coping with the stress it is experiencing, but they can also contribute to the dog's discomfort and distress. For Huskies, thunderstorms and fireworks are particularly triggering events. Thunderstorms produce loud and unpredictable noises that can cause a dog's anxiety to spike. The low-frequency rumble of thunder and the sudden crashes of lightning can feel overwhelming to a dog, and the visual stimuli from lightning flashes can add to the sensory overload. The noise from fireworks, on the other hand, is sharp, erratic, and can often occur unexpectedly, especially during holidays or celebrations. The sounds of fireworks exploding can sound similar to gunshots or other frightening noises, which can make a husky feel as though it is in danger. The fact that these sounds often occur during the night or in the late evening, when the dog may already be in a more relaxed state, can amplify the husky's anxiety, as it is not prepared for the sudden disruption. Training and desensitization are important tools in managing noise sensitivity in huskies. One approach that has been used to reduce the anxiety caused by loud noises is gradual desensitization, which involves slowly exposing the dog to the sounds that trigger its anxiety in a controlled environment. The goal of desensitization is to reduce the dog's reaction to the noise over time. This can be done by playing recordings of thunder or fireworks at a low volume, and gradually increasing the volume as the dog becomes more comfortable with the sound. Positive reinforcement techniques, such as rewarding the dog with treats or praise for remaining calm during the exposure, can help the dog associate the noise with positive outcomes rather than fear. However, this process can take time, and not all huskies will respond equally to desensitization efforts. Another useful technique for managing a husky's noise sensitivity is counter-conditioning, which involves changing the dog's emotional response to the trigger. For example, a husky may learn to associate the sound of fireworks with a fun activity, such as playing with a favorite toy, or engaging in a treat-based game. The goal is to help the dog form a more positive association with the noise, reducing the intensity of the anxiety. Counter-conditioning requires patience and consistency, and it is most effective when combined with desensitization. The key is to create an environment where the dog feels safe and secure, even when faced with sounds that would typically cause anxiety. Calming products are also available that may help manage a husky's noise sensitivity. These products include items such as anxiety wraps, like the Thunder Shirt, calming collars infused with pheromones, and certain medications that can help reduce anxiety. The Thunder Shirt works by applying gentle, consistent pressure to the dog's body, which can have a calming effect. Pheromone collars, which release synthetic calming scents, can also help reduce anxiety in some dogs. In more severe cases, veterinarians may prescribe medications to help manage a dog's anxiety during particularly stressful events, such as thunderstorms or fireworks. These medications can help lower the dog's stress levels and reduce the severity of the physical and behavioral symptoms associated with noise sensitivity. However, medication should always be used as a last resort and in conjunction with behavioral therapy, as it does not address the underlying cause of the anxiety. It is also important to provide safe spaces for huskies during loud events. Many dogs with noise sensitivity feel more secure in a confined, quiet space where they cannot hear or see the triggering sounds. Creating a designated safe haven for a husky during thunderstorms or fireworks, such as a crate or a quiet room, can help the dog feel more protected and less anxious. The safe space should be associated with positive experiences, such as providing the dog with treats, toys, or a favorite blanket. Encouraging the husky to spend time in this space during non-stressful times can help them form a positive association with it, which can make it a more comforting environment when the dog is experiencing anxiety. In conclusion, noise sensitivity is a common issue for many dogs, but it can be especially challenging for huskies due to their heightened instincts and sensitivity to loud, sudden noises. Thunderstorms and fireworks can trigger intense anxiety in huskies, leading to a range of physical and behavioral symptoms. The root causes of noise sensitivity in huskies are multifactorial, involving both genetics and environmental factors. Fortunately, with patience, training, and the use of calming techniques, it is possible to manage a husky's noise sensitivity and help them cope with loud events. Desensitization, counter-conditioning, calming products, and the creation of safe spaces are all effective strategies for alleviating anxiety and improving the dog's quality of life. By understanding the unique needs of huskies and working with their natural instincts, owners can help their dogs feel more comfortable during thunderstorms and fireworks. ensuring that these events are less stressful for both the dog and its family.